So I'm back just very quickly, and I kind of didn't do it at the end of that video, but I really want to just once again outline the really important parts, just like I did with the face, where I colorize certain sections. So these loops are super important. These are the ones we want to start off with. If we start off with these first, around the shoulders, the wrists, the top of the legs, and around the bottom of the ankles, we're all good. Ooh. Oh, that's because I did the thing with the bum. That's why. But as you can see from there, dead easy. You start off with those loops first. We're all good. And the only one that we really kind of deviate from would be the bum. But it's only because that top loop, that top selection there, like that. There we go. Like that one just goes. Come here, cooperate, Maya. There we go. That one just goes all the way around. So yeah, just like that. That loop around the bum, loop around the shoulder, loop around the ankles, loop around the wrists. That's where we want to start off with first, and it's thus that halfway top bottom, halfway front back, and then for the big sections like the shoulder and the calf. Well, for all the original loops actually, for all the first ones, you want to do the same amount going around so you can connect them in big tubes first, and then like we did do solve, taking them out, making the elbow to get rid of a couple of edges in the arm, making the knees and the hamstrings to get rid of a few edges in the legs. Those are the really important ones, because then I would then do the body as like essentially like a big tube section. Fill that in underneath any underneath the pectorals and the breast or anything like that. You basically want to get your big flat sections, your big simple sections in first, just like we do with the face, and then we can start filling stuff in. The problem areas or the difficult areas will obviously be the breasts or the pectorals. It'll be if you do want to put in the elbows, you don't have to put in the elbows or the knees. It's just good practice. I think it's good. That's a bit of a problem. It's making sure we're maintaining the same amount of density of the head and the body, so those have to link up eventually. And then it's creating some structure inside the bum so it's a bit more nicer rather than just gonna be like a big blocky flat things. And this is just a simple side of stuff. When you want to start going in and making things really defined, that's when you have to start thinking a lot more ahead of yourself, thinking like 10 steps ahead, and just being a bit more braver, because a lot of times when I'm doing these and I'm really trying to define like body shape elements, I will have an idea in my head and I'll just start to do it in a very controlled low res way. I'll just start to do it and see if it works, and then I'm like, okay, that works. I've now not at such a density where I have to start adding loads of edges later on. It's nice and controlled, and then when I add edges naturally, as you've been seeing me do, it starts to gain a density really nicely. Oops. But yeah, I just wanted to come back and say that just as the last thing. Cool. See you in the next one.